Okay, and we are back. So, back to our kit. The next oil we'll talk about is Pan Away. So I like to think of Pan Away as pain away. This is the oil in your kit that's going to help with any kinds of aches or discomforts or pains that you have going on your body. So whether that's caused from too much working out at the gym, if you're like a big gym person, or if you did something, if you injured yourself, or if you just have discomforts that come along with life. This is the oil that you want to reach for. Now, you can see that there's this big thick top lid on here. Reason being is because this is a blend filled with hot oils. And I know I mentioned that in the emails that I sent you, but the hot oils are the oils that you need to dilute before you put on your skin. So this is not an oil that you would just go right on your skin with. You would want to get your fractionated coconut oil, put a couple drops in your palm, get the coconut oil, rub them together, and then apply to your skin. Pan Away is wonderful for massage. If you do have any of those kind of ailments or injuries going on, this is the oil that you would want to use for comforting those achy situations. It's also really convenient to make a roller with Pan Away and other oils like that to apply directly to areas that are in pain. For example, my wrists are very, very sensitive. I've broken them a few times. I work with my hands all of the time, so I often experience a lot of stiffness and discomfort in my hands, fingers, and wrists. So I make myself a roller with Pan Away and peppermint and frankincense and a few other oils, copaiba, and I roll it right on location. So it's a wonderful oil for helping with all those kinds of aches and pains. Just make sure you read your labels. Another one, just like Pan Away, that is a blend filled with hot oils, is Raven. Now, Raven is your respiratory control oil. So this one you're gonna pull out when you are not feeling so hot. When you might have caught that cold that everybody's catching, you want to go for your Raven. It's kind of like a vapor rub idea. I like to dilute this in my palms with some coconut oil and then rub it all over my throat and my chest, behind my ears, even a little tip on the nose, just to really be breathing it in and getting it into your system. Really, really helps to open you up. And because of that, it's a great oil to diffuse. So when I'm feeling that way, I will put my diffuser right next to my bed, fill it up with Raven, some Thieves for immune support, some lemon for cleansing the air, and then you've got this amazing blend going in your diffuser that's filling up your room and filling up your space so that you're breathing in healthy air that's benefiting your body. So, and the same goes for, like I was saying with Pan Away, you may want to diffuse or you may want to make a roller out of these for easy application. I like to make a wellness roller that I roll on my spine and my feet, as I was saying with Thieves. I like to also put Raven in that roller, especially if I have a cold that I'm fighting. I put Raven in the roller, roll it all over my chest, breathe it in. Easy application with the roller, or you can just put it in your palms with your carrier oil and apply directly. Okay, so then we've got frankincense. Ooh, frankincense. This is one of my favorite oils. I'm sure you've heard of frankincense. Most people have. The properties of frankincense are vast. If you Google frankincense, you will find so many articles and studies and doctors that just rave about the properties of frankincense for turning cells around and rejuvenating dead cells, which is why it's really wonderful for skin support. But if you do a little Googling, you will find all of the medical sides of why frankincense is so great. But on a daily basis, what we like to use it for is calming. It is a real calming oil. So my favorite way to use it, and the way I use it most often, is a drop on the crown of your head. It creates this amazing like flow of just calm aura that comes around you, that brings you from 100 down to a nice balanced level. So if you're somebody that tends to get a little bit more on the stress side, a little anxious, frankincense will really be your friend. I'd say I probably use it the most for that. Another one is great if you've had a little too much coffee in the morning, if you're just feeling off balance. We call it frequency. If your frequency is really low and you're just feeling kind of lousy, frankincense on the crown of your head is a great way to lift your spirits up. Another one of my favorite like daily ways to use frankincense is in my evening moisturizer on my face. The owner of Young Living, Mary Young, who has been doing this for 30 years or so, she uses this with her evening moisturizer every night and always has. So in my opinion, if Mary Young is doing it, I am going to do it. And I've been doing it for a couple of years now, and I love it. I have seen a huge change in my skin, and I can't recommend that enough. Because not only are you giving your face a boost, because it really softens, it helps with fine lines, and it's a cell rejuvenator, so perfect for the face, but you also are applying a calming oil right to your face before you go to bed. So it really helps you to sleep as well. And that kind of segues into something else I want to show you from the bottom layer of your kit, which is a roller fitment that Young Living gives to you in your kit. And so what I like to do with that, with my frankincense and a few other oils, you can see. So here's my frankincense from the kit, and here is frankincense with the roller fitment and top. And I like to do this because it makes application so easy. So I'm sure you saw in your kit, you got your little metal roller ball, pop it, or take off the original cap and pop this right on, and then you've got smooth, easy application. So I like to kind of go around my eyes, do a little smile, do a little like rainbow from temple to temple, and then I put my moisturizer right on top of that. So I'm giving myself this great calming oil as well as all of the skin support right before I go to bed. You got to do it. Everybody's got to do it. So you get one roller top with your kit. You can actually buy a pack of 10 roller tops, because I'll tell you, having them to just pop on bottles is so nice and convenient. My favorites to pop a top on, lavender, because I use it so often, but also because lavender doesn't require dilution. Something to remember when it comes to just putting a roller top on your oil. You don't want to put it on an oil like Panaway, because you need to dilute that, right? You want to put it on the oils where they are safe to apply directly to the skin. And remember, you can always check your label. It will tell you if something can be applied directly to the skin or if it needs dilution. So your choice. But my three favorites for the roller tops, frankincense, lavender, and our last oil in the kit, Stress Away. Beach in a bottle we have here. That's what we call it in the oily world, but it's because it smells like a Caribbean island at sunset with your toes in the sand. That's what it smells like. It's really good, and it really, really helps dissolve stress. So I keep this with me with a roller top on it all the time, because you just never know. You're sitting in traffic, you deal with someone who is not such a nice person, gets a little fired up. Stress Away really brings you right back down to earth. If you don't have a roller top on this, another way to use it is just drop it in your palm. Drops in the palm, rub together, breathe it in. It's a big, big part of oils in general, is just inhaling the oil, inhaling that scent, getting it into your bloodstream that way. It works that way. There's a little trick they say. If you drop it in your palm, rub them together, take 3 deep breaths in, big, deep yoga breaths in. It will reset your mind. It's like you walk away and you like don't even remember what you were stressed about. So use your oils, use the oils. Okay, so those are the 11 oils in your starter kit. We have the roller top that we talked about. Okay, so what else is in the bottom of your kit? You've got, Young Living gives us 10 vials, little drams, if you want to share. So if you have a friend who you think might need some help with sleep or stress or whatever, give them a few drops, share. Your kit also comes with like a little stack of samples and cards. So you can, I mean, if you're loving your oils and you want to just share with somebody, that's a great thing to give out. I like to keep those around to just kind of hand out to people with a little sample. It's completely up to you, but that's what that is. Okay, so on to the last 2 pieces of the kit and the really, really fun pieces of the kit. Thieves Household Cleaner. Okay, this is a newer addition to the Young Living starter kit, and I think this is the smartest move because this cleaner right here is out of this world amazing, okay? It is the Thieves blend, which is the same blend that is in the bottle, rosemary, lemon, eucalyptus, clove, and cinnamon. And that combination is the immune boosting, clear the germs blend. So same blend is used for their household cleaner. Now this is just a one-time use sample. And so what you would do is get a 16-ounce glass spray bottle, dump in your package, okay, and then fill the rest up with water. Shake it up, and you've got a spray for every surface of your home. I'm not kidding, every surface. I have thrown out every other cleaner in my house because once I started to understand how poisonous and toxic and dangerous and chemical filled all of the cleaners out there are, it was a no-brainer for me to try Thieves Cleaner. And then once I used it and saw how amazing it works, I never turned back. You know, you may have heard of the term greenwashing, maybe you haven't, but it's the idea that there's so many products on the market today that are cleverly labeled and marketed to seem green and clean and free of this and this and this, and it's pure. But then you go to a site like the EWG or Think Dirty, that's another really good app, both of those apps. It allows you to scan a product and then it shows you how damaging that product actually is, like what's in it and what it's going to do to your body. When you get to that reality, you will go running for your Thieves Cleaner because it's just a reality of today. We didn't know this. I didn't know this. I thought I was doing a great job using Method and like, what's the other one? I can't think of it. Dr. something, or no, Mrs. Myers. That's it. I thought I was doing great by using these like clean cleaners. No, they score really, really low on those kind of scales. So Thieves Cleaner. I use it for glass mirrors, bathtubs, toilets, countertops, my floors. On the back of this sample, there's like a solution dilution ratio so that, you know, you can make a bucket of water to do your floors. You can make a degreasing, light degreasing, heavy degreasing. It's amazing. I personally use the same bottle for everything. I put, this is sold in a 22-ounce bottle through Young Living, and that 22-ounce bottle is ultra concentrated. So you need only 2 capfuls in your bottle, fill the rest with water. This is probably like the equivalent of 2 capfuls of Thieves Cleaner. And I use that for everything. I spray my floor, I mop it. You know, it's super, super easy to use, so safe, and extremely effective. They've done all the tests. They know it's really, really good. So Thieves Cleaner. I'm so excited for you to try this, and you have to tell me what you think of it. everyone falls in love with it, and I hope you do too. Thieves Cleaner. Okay, last but not least, Ningxia Red. Ningxia Red. If you are friends with me on Facebook or Instagram, you have absolutely seen me post about Ningxia Red a lot, because this is like my life source right here. Ningxia Red is a whole fruit supplement made with wolfberries, which is another name for goji berries, and it's also infused with citrus essential oils, so it's a super immune boosting drink that I take every day. An ounce or 2 ounces. I think 1 ounce is all you need. 2 ounces is like really giving your body a lot of help there. But it's the ORAC value, which is like very sciencey for me, but it has to do with oxygen and like oxygen enriching foods coming into your system. Okay, so like think broccoli and blueberries and apples, all your fruits and vegetables have an ORAC value, and it shows like how healthy it is for you. Well, Ningxia scores so high, it's like off the charts how good this is for you. Not only is it amazing for your system, it's an immune system booster, but it's also an energy boost. It gives you just a nice little dose of not jittery caffeine energy to help you get through the day. It helps me focus. It helps me just like really, really feel great. So I usually start my day with Ningxia. This is a 2 ounce packet. They give you 2 samples for free in your kit, but they are actually sold in, you can buy a bottle of Ningxia, or you can buy a 30 pack of these little guys. So I bring 1 to work for my afternoon, and I take 1 first thing in the morning, and it is just amazing the differences I have seen. I've been drinking this regularly, so like every day for the last year. My hair, my nails, my skin, my energy, so much has changed in my body from these oils, but I know a big part of it is from Ningxia. So throw these in your fridge. They're best chilled. Throw them in your fridge, and then tomorrow morning or whenever you want, drink it. You just rip the top off, and it's a pouch, like a kid's pouch, which is funny. But yeah, it's really delicious, berry tasting. And there's a lot of great information out there about Ningxia that I'd be happy to send to you if you're interested in learning more about it. But it's something that if I could make everybody do something, it would be drink Ningxia every day. That's how important it is. So, so that's that. That's your kit. That is your kit, but not the diffuser. We almost forgot. Okay. So you've got your 11 oils, you've got your roller fitment, you've got your little vials, you've got your Thieves sample, your Ningxia sample, and then you have your diffuser, your beautiful Desert Mist diffuser. If you haven't gotten this up and running yet, you're in for a treat, because this is my favorite diffuser. They've got a lot of them, Young Living, but this is my favorite. It runs for 8 hours, so this is a great one for overnight diffusing because it'll keep going all night. There are different settings, so you'll see, let me show you here. There's 2 buttons. The button on the left turns it on and off. Yes, on, off, and then there's like a 30-minute incremental kind of diffusing that you can choose to do as well. I like to just let it run. And then the button on the right is your color choices. So it'll cycle through every color of the rainbow, or you can select a color and have it be, your red night or your green night. So yeah, cycle through all the colors. You can choose your color, or you can use a candle flicker. There's a candle flicker setting on here. And if you're like me, I used to use candles all over the place, found out how bad they were for your health, tossed all my candles, and then this came into my life. So I really love the candle flicker setting. It looks like you have a candle lit in your room. So that's nice. So anyway, so the way this works, there's a few parts. So the top comes off. Super easy to use. Funnel part comes off, okay? and then you've got your base. And you will see in the base, there is like a very subtle line that runs maybe like, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch down. So you want to, that's your water line. So you fill your diffuser with water to that line. You add your oils. And I like to average about 10 to 12 drops of oil for a diffusing session. Now, starting off, I would start with less than that. Get used to the oils. I go heavy-handed. So if you figure 12 drops is heavy-handed, maybe 6, 7, 8 drops is a good choice to start out with. You can mix them up any way you want to. So like if I'm gonna do my nighttime blend, I'll do, let's say we're starting small. I would do 2 drops of frankincense, 2 drops of stress away, 2 drops of lavender. Or mix it up any way you want to. You will find as you start putting oils in the diffuser, some are gonna drip, 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 drip really fast. Others, you're gonna sit here and like be like, is it coming? Where is it? It's like super slow. It's just how thick the oil is. If you look very closely with maybe some very keen vision, you will see a small hole in the top of the, what do you call it? Let me open this up, I'll show you. You will see a small hole in the top of your dropper here. You can almost see it in there. So if you kind of angle that hole towards the diffuser, it sort of just helps, it's a little air hole, it helps it pop out more quickly. But just be patient. If your oil isn't flowing right out, don't worry, it will. Just be patient, take your time. So you put your drops in, then you replace the funnel looking part of the diffuser. Okay, that should like click on, you hear it click, and then that goes back on top. Plug it in underneath. There's like a, there it is, little hole down there. Plug that in, and then get diffusing. Turn it on, pick your color. I like the color cycles. I think the cycle is really pretty, and then of course the candle flicker. But that's how, it's a very easy diffuser to use. That's how that one works. And I like to give mine a wipe down after I finish diffusing. So once all the water is gone, so your diffuser will shut off automatically after 8 hours or after the water is gone. So you don't have to worry about fire hazards or any kind of hazard. The diffuser automatically shuts off. But what I like to do, sometimes there's a little bit of residual water left. I dump that out, I wipe it down with a cloth or a paper towel. Do a little wipe, or rinse with water. I just like to kind of clean it out between diffusing sessions, because if you're choosing a whole new scent of oils or a whole new selection of oils, you know, you may have a little lingering smell from last diffusing session, so you want to start fresh, right? And this also, that wiping it down after every session also helps from residue buildup. You will find over time, if you diffuse all the time like I do, that you'll get just a slight oil residue buildup. So you'll have to get like your thieves cleaner and like a Q-tip and kind of get in there and just clean it out. So it's best to stay on top of cleaning your diffuser. So yes, so that's the diffuser. That is everything. There's one last thing I want to show you. Where is it? Okay, in your, here it is. In the kit, when you opened up the kit, you saw on the left side there is a seed to seal envelope that has some paperwork in it, all wrapped in plastic. Take that out, take your plastic off. Ignore that. Ignore the Essential Rewards enrollment form. If you're interested in that, we can talk about it. You can read your welcome letter, because it's always nice to kind of just, you know, understand where Young Living comes from. It explains, this is from Gary and Mary Young. It explains all about Young Living and how they got started. And then it also gives you some more instructions on the back here. I actually haven't looked at this, so this is good. This is like a newer edition, I think. It talks about, replacing your oil top with a roller fitment. So take a look at that. But what I really want you to see is they give you a breakdown. They give you this beautiful trifold explaining every oil in the kit, which is pretty much what I just did. But just so you have it in print in front of you, here is something I don't want you to miss. It goes through every oil, and then on the back it actually gives you, here's a few more. These are not in the kit, but Aroma Ease, which is really a nice oil for clearing this scent in the room, and also if you're nauseous. Lemongrass is wonderful diffused cleaning properties, works to get paint off of things. And then finally, Orange Vitality. If there, I don't know why orange isn't in the kit, because I use orange every single day, and you can use it with like every oil here. So as you can see, the oil obsession can really continue, but it's great. This is really great information. Oh, and on the back here, it talks a little bit about Ningxia, about your thieves cleaner, and it also talks about how to use oils aromatically, topically, and as a dietary supplement. So this little piece of paper here is going to just give you so much information, and I didn't want you to miss it with all the other paperwork that's in that stack. So make sure you find that. So that is a kit. That is your premium starter kit. And I am so excited for you to actually open all of these up and smell them. There are so many oils that Young Living has created for us. There are oils for so many oils for sleep, for stress, for motivation, for energy. I mean, you name it, there's something for you in the oil world. So I am here to help you get used to using your kit oils. If you are ready to branch off and there's a certain area that you want to focus on, I'm happy to recommend other oils outside of the kit to complement these and help you further yourself along. But it's a really fun world, and there your body's going to know what to do. Your body will respond to these oils. You're going to start feeling things that are, you're just going to feel connected to these oils. It happens pretty quickly. It's kind of neat. But remember that your scent is the most powerful sense of all of our senses. We connect things that we smell back to childhood and back to good times and bad times. And so you can imagine how using a product that is all about scent, what it could do to you. So have fun. Enjoy these oils. Mix it up. Try different diffuser blends. Write stuff down. If you find something that works, write it down so you know when to do it again. If you find something that you really don't like, don't do it again. Use the graphics that I sent you with the different diffuser blends. That's for the starter kit. That's a great place to start. Start diffusing. If you're not comfortable applying topically yet, don't do it. Do everything in your own time. There's no rush. Your oils are not going anywhere. They're not going to expire. So you do things in your own good time, and know that I am here to help you every step of the way. All you need to do is ask. Okay? So it has been a pleasure going through your kit with you, and I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful evening if you have your kit diffusing your first night. Enjoy, and let me know if there's anything I can do to help you. Okay? All right. Much love. Mwah. Happy oiling.